Today, Robert Fico had meeting with Vladimir Putin in China. Is he representing the EU at this meeting? And what is your opinion about this event? And he criticized EU for the lack of strategic vision. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Foreign Affairs, Anita.
Thank you.
To your first meeting.
Thank you. To your first question, the answer is simple: no. And to the second, no comments on comments.
So no, we are not being represented at that meeting in China.
Angela Scoogens from TVP World. It's foreign affairs and energy, but we'll try our best. So Bloomberg is reporting that Russia's Gazprom has signed a legally binding agreement to build a pipeline from Siberia to China. Is the Commission worried about this potential alliance being strengthened between the Kremlin as well as Beijing? Does this undermine Brussels' relationship with Beijing? And we've heard, energy is a way that the Kremlin can fund its war machine, its invasion of Ukraine. Is the Commission concerned about how much money can be made from this and the impact that this will have on the war-torn country? Thank you.
Well, we can speak for ourselves and say that we are definitely determined to phase out the imports of fossil fuels from Russia. That is very, very clear. And of course, China is and its companies are free to do what they want with whoever they want. Do we want to add anything, Anita, on this?
Maybe on China, our position is that China's support to Russian war of aggression continues obviously to affect negatively our relationship, also because China remains a key enabler for Russia's war of aggression. So we have made also these points quite clearly to them.
Good. Other questions on foreign affairs?
Questions is about the EU's relations not with China but with India. Considering the fact that India is also buying fossil fuels, oil from Russia, and because of that, I mean, they have been punished by the United States, by the Trump administration, which imposed last week tariffs of 50%. Does that pose a kind of dilemma, I mean, for the EU position, because which is, of course, to do something about the circumvention of sanctions against Russia? Thank you.
Yeah, Anita.
Thank you. So as a general point, the EU condemns third countries' continued support for Russia's war of aggression. That's why we have this circumvention clause also in the 11th package throughout. And this is also one of the points that we have raised also to all our partners to stop continuing any type of support towards Russia.
I have a question regarding the 19th sanctions package against Russia. RUSI today, Eloise from the Parliament magazine, sorry. RUSI today have released a report which finds that Russia, along with other actors such as Iran and North Korea, are engaged in a practice called flag hopping, which allows them to essentially re-register their ships under new flags and thus evade sanctions. Is this a practice the Commission will address in its new package of sanctions, and if so, how?
Be able to comment on the content of the sanctions because we're currently working on it.
Yes, I'm afraid it's still a bit too early to go further on the content of it. Yes, Antoine.
Thank you, Paola. Antoine Muto for Japanese TV and HK. I have a question back on China. Since there are reports that both Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un will be participating tomorrow to a military parade in Beijing, I was wondering whether this could wait in any way on your next package of sanctions. Could we expect more Chinese companies to be included on the 19th package of sanctions? Thank you.
It's another way of trying to know more about the 19th sanctions package, Antoine, and we welcome your attempt. But for the moment, there's really not more that we can say. It's being prepared, so we're looking into different options. Good. Still foreign affairs? For Anwar, do we have for Anita still any questions? I see some online. Please put down your hands in case it is not for Anita. Momchil.
Good afternoon. My question is related to China.
Momchil, there is echo. And now there's no echo anymore, but we lost Momchil.
Do you hear me now?
We do.
Okay, so my question is about China. A delegation of the Bulgarian Socialist Party is attending the event in China hosted by Xi Jinping, but the delegation is led by a deputy prime minister, and also part of these delegations are one minister and two deputy ministers. What's the opinion of the European Commission about this?
So it goes back to a previous question on participation at this gathering in China. Anita.
Thank you. It's not for us to comment on whatever this commission or committee is doing, unfortunately, or fortunately.
Okay. Finbar, also online.
Yes, thank you, Paula. Finbar Birmingham from SCMP. We've seen some posts from the EU delegation in Beijing and European Union diplomats from Germany, for example, on X, to mark the anniversary of World War II and the parade and so on, and congratulating China while making clear that the UN Charter is being flouted by Russia, etc. Can you tell us whether there's any planned contact between the Commission or the EU institutions with Chinese counterparts, any exchange of notes or anything like that? Because, as I said, we've seen some online interaction, but I'm wondering if there's anything official planned. Thank you.
Thank you. We're always in contact with our counterparts. That's why we also have a delegation on the ground.
But we haven't seen any further specific contacts on this subject raised, Finbar. Other questions to Anita? Yes.
Angela Scoogens again from TVP World. Going back to sanctions, the High Representative on Saturday in Copenhagen, if I remember correctly, she said that she was inviting European capitals to give their feedback on the 19th sanctions package this week. I was just wondering if there was a date set for that and what the contents of that feedback or discussion could look like. Thank you.
You're referring to Gimnik and the discussions that took place there when it comes to Ukraine, when it comes of our support towards Ukraine, and also how we can increase the pressure on Russia. And sanctions is one of these elements. There were very good exchanges taking place. We'll also have further exchanges continuing, but there's nothing further I can say on this.
Okay, good. No more questions to Anita. Then we continue on foreign affairs. Nureddin.